Hey, I'm Jerry.
Hey, I'm Aaron. And this is Retro Rehab. Hey, welcome back to Retro Rehab. Hello, the greatest collaboration of all time. Today we're going to talk about some amazing 16-bit RPGs that you may or may not have heard of, or played before, actually. Before we get into all that, though, Jerry, what the heck could possibly be new in the world of retro?
Aaron, I'm glad you asked. Let's start off with the Nintendo shenanigans, I guess. Nintendo has to calm down. They gotta calm down, man. Because like, if they're not gonna make their catalog of amazing games, because like let's be real, man, they got amazing games, and they got like a huge, fantastical catalog of great games ranging from 8-bit, 16-bit, everywhere. It's just good stuff. But like, I don't know, they're like super butthurt every time someone's like, hey, how about we preserve these for you? And they're like, not on our fucking watch. So with that said,
Mr. Bradley Nintendo himself is like, I'll be cold and dead in my goddamn 12-foot deep grave before I ever let anyone touch Metroid. If anyone's gonna leave that fucking franchise,
it's going in the grave with me. Bury me with all of my Metroid carts.
Bury me with Mr. Metroid himself.
Bury me 6 feet deep with Rob the robot. Don't you dare try to replicate him. So, yeah, Nintendo, they done did it. They shut down YUZU. If you don't know what YUZU is, it was an emulator that was created for PC to be able to play Switch games. But I mean, the thing is, like, there was some gray area there. Like, it wasn't like totally uncalled for, but at the same time, it's like, all right, guys, like, let's take it easy. I think a lot of it was that the fact that even if you did it the way, like, proper, like if you had the cart, showed the cart and was like, I own this game, and here's me playing this game on YUZU, then they would, like, I don't know, they were still like, nah, it plays better on that thing. How dare you? Because, like, I know for myself, I tried out the YUZU emulator when I had my Steam Deck, and it was like, oh, this is just a better Switch. Like, it was crazy. But I think the nail in the coffin was the fact that not Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom leaked like fucking 2 weeks early or something. And yeah, they didn't care for that. They didn't really like that too much. So I mean, fair. I mean, you can't really blame them for that, but then they went and shut down Citra, because Citra's, like, I think by the same developers as YUZU. And I don't know, man. Like, did we really need to shut down a 3DS emulator? I mean, isn't the 3DS eShop done? Like, doesn't that like not exist anymore?
I don't know, man.
I'm pretty sure
Nintendo just hate gamers more than Konami, I guess.
Yeah, they hit preservation. That's for goddamn well sure. But
I mean, kind of like they kind of like to preserve some of their old games, like mostly fucking Excite Bike and like any Mario Brothers game. They'll be like, oh, it's on the new Tanda. It's on the new Nintendo. But like, there's a lot of.
I mean, how many times? How many iterations of the Virtual Console are we gonna get? Like, this is ridiculous.
I mean, that's at least like. I wish they would have carried that shit over from like system to system to system instead of making it like a new whole fucking thing every fucking system. Because like fucking games that you bought on like the Wii Virtual Console, I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but like the games you bought on like the Wii Virtual Console didn't carry over to the Wii U Virtual Console or the 3DS Virtual Console, God forbid. Like if they would have maybe made that forward compatible, that would have been kind of cool. But Nintendo's like, nope, money, 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 please. And fuck 'em.
Was that Mr. Krabs?
Yeah, that was my best Mr. Krabs. Money, 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 money.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But
that hurt.
You know, and now Aaron can't speak for the remainder of the podcast.
It's me, Aaron.
If Nintendo is not going to preserve shit, the community's still going to do it. Like they can't shut down everything. And on that note, one of my favorite preservation things is the MiSter. And I guess it was around this time last year, I think, Robert, who is the developer of the N64 Core for the MiSter. So if you don't know what the MiSter is essentially, I don't know, it's like people will argue like there's a blurred line of like what is actually considered emulation. And the best way that I can describe it, which is the incorrect way, but for most people it'll make sense. It's not emulating the games, it's emulating the consoles. So that you get like the 1-to-1, like it's good. It's fantastic. So this Robert guy, he started he announced that he was going to try to make the N64 Core. The N64 Core, even like a year and a half ago, everybody was like, that's never going to happen. Like the MiSter is tapped out now. Even the PS1, I guess, was like a big deal. Like the fact that even got developed, which was also developed by the same dude. So his goal was to have one game playable by Christmas. And by Christmas, pretty much everything worked. Like with some bugs. Yeah, it was crazy. He pulled off like the impossible. And I guess I think it was just last month at the time of this recording, he kind of hit a brick wall and unfortunately like made this post saying like, guys, this is it. Like hit the brick wall. This is as far as it goes. And it's not 100% compatible. A lot of there's like there's a very short list of games that do not work. Like Jet Force Gemini flat out does not work. You can get into the game for like a few seconds and then it just crashes. But like, who gives a shit about Jet Force Gemini anyways? Is that good? Is that a good game?
I mean, it's good, but like it's also on Xbox One.
Oh yeah, it's on that
like Xbox
Rare Replay thing, right? Yeah,
yeah. Like it's readily available, so fuck it.
The one that people were the most butthurt about is Conker's Bad Fur Day. Is one of the ones that it has. It's weird. You can actually get through it if you like save like if you just like save it often, because it has random freezes. Like it'll just freeze at random ass times.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know it's crazy. But it does work. Like I have actually thrown it on and I've played it, and yeah, it's true. Like it will just randomly freeze. Like you might splash in a puddle, and then it just all of a sudden something to do with like the memory and like the timing of the core and stuff. Like it just can't handle it. But that being said, so at 98%,
it's on Rare Replay also.
It is. I mean, there's other ways to play it. I think Resident Evil 2 for N64 doesn't work. Also has like intermittent freezes. Damn. But like the PS1 core is 100% compatible. I would say play Resident Evil 2 on the PS1. If anything. If you're going to play it on something, I would play it on that. And then
I think is there a Dreamcast core for that thing? Because I think 2 is also on Dreamcast.
No, they wouldn't. It's like it's tapped out now with this N64 thing. Like something to do with like the memory, like that's actually built into the MiSter. I guess it's like it's tapped out. Like it's as far as it can go. There's like rumors and stuff that there's like this other thing called the Mars project, which is like according to them like a successor to the MiSter, but like it's probably going to be like thousands of dollars because even the MiSter is like it's not cheap. But yeah, like the Mars thing, they're saying like it there's like this hazy cloud of like, oh, it might play a Dreamcast game, but like I don't know how feasible that's going to be. I mean, there's other ways you could do Dreamcast. Like I have a Dreamcast and it's got the I did the I can't remember what the name of the mod is, but it's got like the SD card thing in it. And yeah, I think there's only one game that doesn't really work with that setup is
Crazy Taxi.
no. It starts with a B. It's on N64 too. I can't remember. It'll come to me eventually.
Buttholes.
Yep. That's the one.
Yes.
But yeah, so the N64 core is done essentially. With the cool thing is he did a parallel core to that core called the N64 Turbo Core, and it actually runs some games in like locked 60. Like Diddy Kong Racing in 60 frames per second, dude.
Shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's fucking cool.
I played through Castlevania Legacy of Darkness with the high res mode turned on, which is normally like a fucking slideshow, and that was like,
fucking Windows PowerPoint presentation.
Windows 95
Legacy
PowerPoint.
of Darkness.
Yeah, man, no, it was fantastic. It ran beautifully. And like even stuff like when I was testing out the core, like as it was coming along, I took a video of me playing Bomberman Hero, and I sent it to my buddy, and he was like, hang on a second, because he has an actual N64 with the HDMI mod, and he threw it on, and he was like, you have way better, like you have like locked 30 frames or something, like what's going on? And I was like, I don't know, dude.
Fuck
like,
yeah.
I'm just like playing it on this core. And yeah, it works beautifully. So at the 98% that we have, plus the turbo core, yeah, I think we're okay. We're okay.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking solid, all things considered. Because like even my the little like retro handhelds, like in particular, I have the Anbernic RG353 PS or something like that, and they can run quite a few N64 games, but there's some like Wave Race 64, it flat out refuses to fucking
Really?
run because it's just because it's just too ridiculous.
Those waves are too realistic, man. Those waves.
And those fucking seagulls, dude. Those fucking seagulls are too much.
That soundbite at the beginning just crashes the whole game. Wave race.
Wave racer. Dude, it stops. Or Kirby 64. It can run, but like the ground, like the textures in the ground freak out. So I mean,
really? So
yeah,
it must just be it's running off an emulator, right? Like it must be just.
Yeah, there's some like N64 Retro Arc core that it uses. I forget.
Mupin 60.
I think there's like 3.
Mupin Next, I think, is the one on RetroArch that everybody uses.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
It can run like quite a few N64 games, but yeah, there's some that it can't really do the best. So the fact that, the MiSter got like 98% compatibility and has that fucking turbo nonsense on it, like it's pretty fucking good.
And it also has, he also implemented this thing for turning 480i signal to 480p and like de-enter, like it's kind of like it's crazy, man. Like you should go, if you're listening to this and you're an N64 fan, definitely go check out the work that Robert has done on the N64 core, because it is fantastic. Even at 98%.
Bob.
Yeah, our man Bob. Bringing it to you. Bob gonna give it to you.
Speaking of that, let's check to see if Ludacris is still alive, because I haven't heard from that man in a while. Let's see if Ludacris
is Ludacris still alive?
Everybody.
Is this our daily check and see if this person's alive? You know what? You know what's funny? Is Ludacris actually alive still?
Yes, he is alive, actually.
Okay. All right. So there you have it. Ludacris is still alive and with us. Luda.
God bless.
Yep.
Thank you, God. Hova. Thank God.
I guess we can finally get the Fast and Furious sequel that we deserve.
Oh, thank God. Yes.
I just hope that they go faster.
Fast and the Furious it's not truly Fast and Furious without Ludacris. It's time we got him in his rightful place. Like, that's his natural habitat. It's Fast and Furious.
And Furious. Yep.
Yep.
Shout
and
out,
Furious. Yep. Can't forget
shout
that.
out to Luda. But
Luda.
Aaron, what the hell are we doing here today? Hey, huh? What's going on here? What's you brought a topic to my attention, and I immediately said, "You son of a bitch, I'm in."
We're gonna talk about 16-bit RPG, not so hidden gems.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're gonna talk about games that are pretty popular, but
well, I mean,
yeah,
I could kick off with a hidden gem though. If you want a hidden gem, I can give you a hidden gem. Okay, so
okay, let's go. I'm ready.
I think you and I, and maybe like 4 other people that I know about Secret of Mana.
Oh,
like
I have
the game
I need to change my pants.
It's so good. It's amazing, and I can't understand how nobody has heard of this game. Like, it's crazy. Like,
what are people doing?
The ring menu. Yeah. What are you guys doing? Why hasn't anybody used the ring menu again? Are you out of your minds?
Let me get a Mario. Oof.
Let me get a Mario oof.
Oh man, and the AI controlled party members that follow you around, man. Like, where's that in other games?
I know.
Man? No one's played this game.
Why has nobody ever thought of the fact that you could have 2 of your friends come over, tap in with a multi-tap to a system, and play a 3-player cooperative action RPG in the same room? Nobody's doing this. Everything's going to be online now. I had enough of this online garbage. I want to sit in a room with my friends.
Fuck them. I don't want to sit in a room with smelly fuckers. And the soundtrack is pretty good too, man. The too bad it's not on anything. I mean, it's on everything. That's the joke. But the soundtrack is really, especially they remastered it. I think either they like full on remastered it or like remade it with the remake. I forget which one it is, but it's fucking good. It's pretty fucking good.
Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, a game that everybody has heard about, I would imagine, and is probably sitting on everybody's shelves because everybody owned this back in the day. You couldn't go to a friend's house without seeing this game sitting on the shelf. And of course, I'm talking about Secret of Evermore, which is basically just, like, Secret of Mana is just way worser Secret of Evermore. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep. Fucking copycat, dude. Watered down Secret of Evermore. Total copycat.
You know what's crazy is Secret of Evermore. Okay, get this. Secret of Evermore came out after Secret of Mana, and our dumbasses over here in North America were like, "Is this Secret of Mana 2?" No, it wasn't, because we didn't ever get that until like 2.5 seconds ago. Like, that didn't exist over here. And then when they did decide to bring it over, they were like, "How would you guys like finally like an actual translated version of this? Oh, and a 3D remake." They just busted it out. That said, though,
and they were,
yeah.
I was saying, and they were like, "Hey, what if like they're holding a Secret of Mana card in their hand? They're like, what if we took out the dog? What if we got rid of the dog from Secret of Evermore? Probably the best character in the whole game, the dog. What if we got rid of him and put 2 motherfuckers in there instead?
2 motherfuckers that you could choose from. You could choose the motherfuckers
true.
that keep you company.
It's true.
But no, yeah, Secret of Evermore came out in like 96 or something, like 95. It was like late. It was late to the Super Nintendo. But I mean, it's so good. Like, I haven't actually played a lot of Secret of Evermore, which is crazy because everybody owned it. But yeah, you were like in, from what I remember playing, you were in like a prehistoric age at first, and I think it goes on like it keeps going like through different times and stuff. And I think the crazy thing is that the pitch for this game was made like this wasn't actually developed in Japan. This was developed in Square's Seattle division. And when they developed it, I guess Square Japan was like, you got to make this Western. So they like basically made them. They were like, you got to put all these pop culture references that the Westernites are going to get. And that's what they did. They were like, all right, I guess. So I guess like there's a whole bunch of like different, I don't know, like references and stuff to like pop culture stuff. But it's pretty fun. There's actually a misconception that this game is co-op. Out of the box, it's not. You and I can't throw that on, and you can't be the motherfucking dog, and I can't be the dude that holds the stick. But
Stick man.
There's a
Stickman himself.
There's a ROM hack of this game that allows for 2-player co-op. Maybe we should play this sometime together.
Dibs on dog.
You can have the dog.
Dibs on dog.
Okay, you can have the dog.
Cool.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, you got
That's
the dog.
cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, Secret of Evermore was a lot like Secret of Mana. Literally had the ring menu. They took a lot of what Secret of Mana already had, and they were like, well, none of this is broken, so let's just do it again, I guess. But it's a strange little game. But yeah, I mean,
it's pretty cool.
If you like Secret of Mana, I would say check that out.
You get a bazooka pretty early in the, well, I guess you don't like get to keep it, but you get a bazooka pretty early in the game.
Oh yeah.
So if you like Secret of Mana, dogs and bazookas.
Yep.
Secret of Evermore.
Mm-hmm. And there's an alchemy system.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Fuck
yeah. You had to like do alchemy to make magic and stuff. Yeah, it was really cool.
It's fucking tight.
Yeah. I'd check it out. We should check it out. Let's check it out.
Okay. Okay, let me get a Mario oof. Mario. Okay. Well, I've got one for you, Jerry. So man, how do I say it? So Earthbound, right?
What is that?
Big fucking copycat Earthbound. Oh, no, fuck. Hang on, I fucked it all up already. So let me sell you on this game that I just discovered. Maybe 2 other people on some secret wiki forum have heard of this. Make sure the room is clear. Earthbound.
What the hell is that?
So like Earthbound, you play as kids, and you're fighting literally fucking everything. Crows, snakes, paintings, cars, cultists, robots, aliens, fucking everything. You're fighting everything because everything is possessed by this being who just exudes pure evil. What if I were to tell you that there's a much better, more...
That just sounds like God, growth or evolution for the Super Nintendo.
It is. It's a lot like that, actually. Fuck, my bad. It's growth or de-evolution. Fuck, whatever. But yeah, it's a lot like that.
I just remember seeing the cover of this thing and thinking, is that a bald kid?
Yeah, he joins you later on, man. So
tell me about this game.
This game, dude, so it starts off like Earthbound. You're a little kid. It's like Earthbound because you start off as a little kid, but so you're on your way to your grandma's house for the summer, and then I had to burp. So you're on your way to your grandma's house for the summer, and you come across this like shrine or something, I forget. And then
does the game take place in like modern times?
Yeah. Well, it starts off in modern times, then you find that shrine or whatever, and then time like skips ahead a few years to where humanity has been completely overtaken and like overrun by aliens and shit. So now the kid that you were, he's now aged maybe, I forget how many years. I think it's like 5 years or something. And then yeah, the combat is, I mean, it's like any other RPG from the time, kind of, because you have like the menus and shit. Yeah. So like where Earthbound is like, give it that first person perspective. You have like a little over the shoulder view of like, you'll see each of your 4 characters on the screen, and you'll see them do their actions and shit. Kind of like I can't think of like another one on the SNES that's like that as well too. If you look up like some screenshots of the game, you'll be able to see it possibly. But yeah, it's there are tons of English translations out there, so the game is super easy to, you just install it and it'll come with the fucking English patch like pre-installed. So you just install the ROM and then fucking load it up and bam, it's ready to go. And it's it's fun, man. It's really cool.
Wonder, just for curiosity's sake, how long to beat God?
How long would it take to kill God?
It's a weird title. Growth or de-evolution? Heed the call to awaken.
It's got a really fucking long, like, Japanese name.
36 hours. Holy shit.
I need to finish this one.
That's some good character art, though. I like this character art.
Yeah, it's really fucking good.
Looks neat. Yeah, I don't know much about this. Actually, I mean, I can't believe that everybody owns this game and nobody's heard of Earthbound.
I know, right? Hey, if you're listening to this, go try to find Earthbound. I mean, it's maybe you'll be able to find it.
In all seriousness, I dare you to pay for Earthbound. It's so expensive.
I double dog dare you to go buy a copy of Earthbound. Hey Jerry, I triple dog dare you to go buy Earthbound.
I don't got that kind of money, man.
Pull up your phone.
God.
Pull up your phone right now. I'm just kidding.
It's so crazy how expensive Earthbound is. Like,
yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
A boxed copy of Earthbound is like thousands.
It's that Panzer Dragoon Saga.
Yeah,
there's another one.
Get out of here with that.
Yeah, I've come to terms with the fact that, like, unless I win the lottery, I'll never own those games.
I can tell you right now what those games are going for. Let's see. We got any bets on what's more? Hey, let's play a fun little game. What's more expensive?
Ooh, Panzer Dragoon Saga is absolutely more expensive than Earthbound. The third one we'll add to the mix. It's a good one. We'll throw Cubivore in there. Cubivore.
Oh my god.
I changed my bet though. I think Cubivore is more expensive.
Okay. So, Panzer Dragoon Saga is $1,000.
Okay.
That's complete in box. We'll go complete in box.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Earthbound is $1,662.50. 50 cents just thrown in there for some reason. I guess for inflation.
Fucking throw up.
And what was the third one?
Show me Cubivore.
Cubivore.
Cubivore. It's on GameCube. Come on, Cubivore.
$456.62.
Fuck my fucking balls. Never mind.
Cubivore can get fucked. Earthbound is like the price of a new gaming PC.
So you're saying if I bought that, I could sell it to buy a new gaming PC?
That's exactly what yeah. But yeah, that's holy fucking shit. $1,600. That's fucking crazy.
That is fucking crazy. Fucking god. Hey Jerry, what's your next hidden gem?
Glad you asked. So look, Illusion of Gaia. Okay, have you ever played that game?
I played a little bit of it.
Yeah, that's a good game. It's a good ass game.
Yeah.
You know what's it's funny because I'm actually fucking up the bit that we've designed for this very episode, but here we are. I'm just gonna roll with it. Illusion of Gaia is the most well known of a certain franchise. So it actually goes. I think it's Soul Blazer or Soul something. Soul Blaster.
Yeah, it's Soul Blazer.
Soul Blazer.
Soul Blazer. Yeah.
Then it goes Illusion of Gaia. Then it was Terra Enigma. And I did not play Terra Enigma until ROMs and emulators came into my life, because that game didn't come over here. They got it in Japan and Europe only. Those bastards. They always get the good things. Europe. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't bring that over here. Like, it's not like a Gomon game that has like all these like weird ass suggestive fucked up things in it that they're like, oh, we got to change the fucking swastikas to fucking cubes or something. Like, there is swastikas in fucking Gomon.
No fucking way,
yes,
dude. What the fuck?
The blocks that you can like chain pipe onto. They have, see, the thing is, I think that symbol means something else in Japan. That's why. But we view it as a swastika. But yeah, it's like it's very similar to, it's not like, I don't know if it actually is a full on, but I mean, that game had other things too, just even in the translation, that had like some stuff that they didn't want to bring over to do with like homosexuality and stuff. But they were like, wait, we're not even touching this shit. But yeah, I mean, at least we got Mystical Ninja 64 and Goemon's Great Adventure, but everything else got fucked in the process. Side note though, that Goemon game on PS1 just got translated. Did I send you that
link?
There's
one on the PS1?
Dude, there's a bunch on the PS1. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just like an N64 only kind of thing.
Oh, dude. We're going to have to do an episode on some Goemon games, because they are so fucking good. So good. I mean, Mystical Ninja is good, but it just scratches the surface of how good the other games are.
Just found it on CD Romance.
There you go. Yep, that's the one. Look at that shit.
Sweet.
But I'm supposed to be talking about Terra Enigma, which, look, if you're a fan of like the top-down Zelda kind of things, I would say Terra Enigma is probably one of my must-play recommendations on a Super Nintendo. Because have you ever played it?
Hell yeah. It's got a really fucking cool menu system too, where like
you go in the box
instead of you do go in the box, and it's like these little different rooms. Like you have one room for equipment, one room for like consumables, and you have like this little box where you can equip rings and shit for spells. And yeah,
it was hard.
It's a fun as fuck little game.
Don't think I ever got past Bloody Mary. I don't think I've seen. I know that the game eventually goes into like present day. I know that because I've seen like screenshots and stuff, but like I don't think I've ever gotten to that point, because it's a tough game. It's pretty hard, pretty difficult.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I don't know this bitch.
But yeah, it has a really cool premise where you're like kind of going through like time, I think, is what's going on. I feel like that's
because like your character like fucks some shit up royally, and kind of like he undoes the fabric of time
right?
or like the fabric of space or something stupid, I forget. And then this old dude is like, oh, you gotta fix it. And then you start off in like the one time, and then you go to like the dark world or something, and then
I mean, when you leave the Weaver's village or whatever, and it's like so fucked outside of that village, everything. I remember like that world map just tripping the shit out of me, because it's like fucking,
and it looks so good.
Yeah, it's like all weird, like it's like wrapping around in a weird way. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, and you got to do that tower and shit. But like the combat is really good too. The combat is very similar to Illusion of Gaia. But I think it's a bit more refined than Illusion of Gaia is good, but like I feel like Terra Enigma had more going for it. Like there's like more combos. You can jump. Like you could do like the jump and then attack, and like do like the slide thing. You could do like the dash. You could do like the thing where he spins. That was like your block, which was very similar to in Illusion of Gaia, because you like spun your little flute or wherever the fuck it was that you were hitting people with. But yeah,
crack pipe.
Yeah, Terra Enigma is a good one. Again, these are hidden gems, yes, but I mean, they're not really. They're not really hidden gems, but people, you know what's funny though? A lot of people enjoy 16-bit games, but they don't know a lot about them. Like they don't know the back catalog as well as you and I do. There's so many people I talk to that they're like, I've never even heard of any of these fucking games. I've never heard of Super Mario World.
Yeah, Yoshi's Island. What the fuck? Oh man, yeah. I remember talking to oh fuck, what was it? I was talking to fucking somebody at at my job back when I used to work in the office, talking to them about like some of the best, like some of the coolest games on the SNES Mini when it first came out that like fucking nobody knows about. Like The Secret of Mana is popular, but a lot of people haven't played that. So I was trying to explain that to some friends and just a bunch of other ones, because you could like hack the SNES Mini and put on there. And I was telling people like, dude, put fucking what you call I already forget. But I was just giving people recommendations on like
Yoshi
cool
Safari.
SNES.
You can't even play it.
Yeah, Yoshi Safari. Fucking put some Virtual Boy on that bitch. But let me hit you another one. How about fuck? I'm already fucking up the bit so bad.
So at this point, the bit doesn't even matter.
Yeah, okay. So at this point, we're just comparing hidden gems to like well-known games. So
oh god, the veil's been lifted.
No, we'll cut that part. I will cut that. So here's a real hidden gem for you. Shining Force 2. A tactics RPG on the Genesis / Mega Drive, I guess, whatever.
I heard that game has a real bitchin' soundtrack.
It does. And also the fucking, unlike other tactics RPGs where like exploring towns and shit is limited to just like, you know, like menus, you know, like a menu for like go to shop or like go to the fucking bar and get fucking wasted or something like stupid. In Shining Force 2, you actually roam around a world map and you go to towns and shit. And the characters are all really cool. They have like unique classes and stuff. But what if I were to tell you there's a game kind of like that on the SNES? It's I'm not sure how it's pronounced. I think it's FIDA, the Emblem of Justice. FIDA, the Emblem of Justice.
FIDA.
FIDA, like PETA, feet. It's it only came out in Japan. Looks like it also got a remake on Saturn too. That's cool. But
isn't that just Fire Emblem? I always thought this game was a Fire Emblem game.
It's like it. Like Shining Force is basically like a Fire Emblem game, except for that like Shining Force, you can wander around on the world map and go into like explore towns and shit like that. And there's some like secret hidden characters and stuff too.
That's cool as fuck.
But yeah, FIDA is a lot like Shining Force. Yeah, it's your tactics battles. You've got the cool little combat sequences like Shining Force and Fire Emblem. You explore towns and shops and shit like that, and like the overworld and all that stuff. It's just a really fucking cool game. And there is what am I trying to say? There is an English patch out for it from CD Romance or like ROM hacking, I think is the other one. So yeah, go download that shit and play it. Like, stop listening to this and go play FIDA. Just don't stop listening. I'm just kidding. I was kidding. FIDA.
Don't stop, please. Don't stop.
Man, FIDA. If you like that the hidden gem Shining Force, you might like the hit Super Famicom, Mega Millions, Lottery, Lotto, RPG, Vita, Emblem of Justice.
All right.
As our boy Ludacris might say, yeah.
I would like to draw your attention to, you wouldn't believe this shit. Can you believe that at some point Squaresoft and Nintendo,
The motherfuckers,
them motherfuckers, got together in an elevator at one point and they were like, should we make a fucking game? We should just do this. Let's just do this. And they did it. They made Super Mario RPG. Now, if you don't care for Mario RPG because Mario's in it and you just hate Mario, but you like
you have like a little dartboard on your door with Mario's picture in it, and you're throwing fucking hatchets at it. You're like, fuck you, Mario.
ugh, always taking the lady away from the fucking Koopa King.
Fucking Luigi's cool too, and he's not stupid red.
But maybe I'm colorblind and I can't tell the difference.
But Jerry, they have the M and the L.
Oh,
but I'm also dyslexic.
Yeah. Dyslexic, can't tell an M from an L.
They're fucking dyslexic and colorblind. It's like, holy shit. You're screwed, bro.
Yeah. Maybe lay off the video games for a hot minute. Focus on literature and learning.
I mean, if you're dyslexic, it's probably pretty hard to focus on literature, bro.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be calling out anybody for their fucking color blindness. You don't know when it's Christmas and shit.
Oh shit, man.
I'm sorry to any of our colorblind listeners. Now, if you do have a hard time telling the difference between Mario and Luigi and you really hate those two guys and you think, why the hell would they make a fucking RPG with these guys? Like, what's the point of this? There's a game though that's I would say might tickle your fancy. It may even ding your dong. And that game is none other than Twisted Tales of Spike McFang. Do you like vampires?
Who hasn't heard of that? Who hasn't heard of that?
I mean,
game?
everybody's heard of Twisted Tales of Spike McFang. I totally did not
like
find that
vampires,
in a bargain bin at a Sears.
Really? Did you?
Yeah. When I was a little kid. And I remember just walking past and being like, oh, I want to get this. It's only like $11. And yeah, I brought it home and I was like, what the fuck is this? And it's kind of like, it's top down, kind of like, I mean, it's not like Zelda really. Like it's almost like, you can buy like items and stuff. Like when you kill stuff, you get coins and like you can buy different equipment to make you stronger. Your main attack is like a spin. So you're this little vampire kid, and these other villains take over vampire land, and you're out to stop them. And everything is like vegetables and stuff and like fruit. It's like your health is tomatoes of all things, and
Cool.
you spin like a little like a cape spin to attack the enemies. But if you keep mashing it, you like do a huge cape spin, but you get dizzy and then you're vulnerable to attacks. So there's a
Happens to us all, King.
yeah, and then you just gotta go down in the old fridge and pop a tomato real quick. And yeah, and you can hold the attack button and you like take your hat off because he wears like this stupid little top hat, and you take that and like hover it, and then you can throw it, and that's like your ranged attack. But it's a fucking difficult game, man. Like,
Really?
I'm not ashamed to admit this. I had to use save states to beat this game. It was pretty difficult.
Is it just Spike the entire game, or like do you get any teammates or anything like that?
Yeah, you get this other chick. At some point, I vaguely remember I think she joins you when you fight like this giant tree. which was a hell of a boss. It was crazy hard. But yeah, like you don't really get any other like companions really. Like you don't control anybody else. And it's not a long game, and it's very much like area by area. Like I think you can eventually like get in your little tour bus, your little vampire tour bus, and like backtrack.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, like they
It's fucking Rockstar tour bus.
The cool thing about this, which you'll be happy to know, is that the game got a sequel that I can promise you nobody has heard of this.
What the fuck?
The game sequel was on none other than your favorite TurboGrafx 16. And I think it has a translation too. It's like Makai Prince Doro Bochan or something. And it was only in Japan. But yeah. It's pretty cool, man. It's a fun little game that I would definitely recommend people who like kind of like top down action RPG type games. There's not a lot of RPG to it, but it's like a actiony RPG, I guess. Like there's you level up and you can buy equipment and stuff, but it's kind of like baby's first RPG, action RPG. And if you haven't noticed
super cool.
a trend with my picks, they're mostly action RPGs because I fucking love an action RPG, dude. Oh my god, I love an action RPG.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Yeah, so actually the TurboGrafx 16 game came first. And then came this guy. Yeah.
Oh. Interesting. But yeah, it's good. It's on Super Nintendo. And play it any way you can.
Fucking gonna.
Do it. You should. You got one more for me? What are these words I see you have written? You have written down here, Shine Megami Tennessee. What are these words? What do they mean?
Gem. Real hidden gem. So, yeah, for like the two of you that have played a Shin Megami Tensei game, just like normally, older games and like maybe some newer ones, it'll be like a first person dungeon crawl with like random encounters, and you'll fight demons, and you can talk to demons and recruit them into your party. So it's got like kind of a Pokemon element to it, but like you don't almost threw up. You don't throw a ball at them. You don't throw a ball at them, or just like catch them, or give them their favorite food and befriend them. That's a Yokai Watch throwback. Hey, Yokai Watch. No, Shin Megami Tensei, you talk to a demon and you're like, yo, dog, you wanna fuck some shit up? You wanna join my fucking crew, bro? And the demon will be like, you fucking know I do. You got the good shit. And then you'll give him
what's
like
my favorite flavor of apple pie? And you gotta like guess the right answer.
You're like, I don't fucking know or care. Here's a life stone, you fucking freak. And he's like, cool, dog. That's fine with me. And then, yeah, you can fuse demons together to make more powerful demons. And they inherit skills and shit like that. But so there's a probably more popular game that's kind of like that one that everybody's heard of. It's Arcana. Everybody, it's Arcana. We all knew it was coming. We had to talk about it. The mega hit, Arcana, SNES. This one I'll have to check real fast. Yeah, actually, it came out in both America and Japan. So
I remember the cover.
Yeah, it's got the wonkiest fucking cover. It's just like it's fucking Stevie Nicks with like a sword and some cards in her hand.
It's like it's a first person game, right?
Yeah, first person dungeon crawler, and it's got random encounters, and it's got like a card aesthetic to it. So like enemies will they'll pop up on the screen, and they'll your teammates will be in like there's two of you on one side of the screen, like yourself, and then your first ally, Tifa, whatever her name is.
Tifa.
Yeah, dude. Man.
And then you got Barrett and Aerith on the other side.
Basically, dude. Yeah, the enemies show up on the screen as cards, and like you and your teammates show up on the screen as cards, and yeah, it's just like a turn-based RPG in a dungeon. You just wander through. The dungeons can they there is a map button, so like the game will keep track of the map of the dungeon as you go along, which is really cool. Which kind of reminds me a lot of one of my favorite games ever, Etrian Odyssey. Except for the fact that Etrian Odyssey, you get to fucking customize your characters and synergize a lot more. But yeah, Arcana's pretty fucking cool. Like there's what like the town exploration is kind of cool because that's also done in like first person. So you'll like start off in like your house or something, and then you'll push forward to go out, and then you'll like look around and go to different areas and talk to people and learn little hints about the game world and different mechanics. And if you're not careful, you could skip right past your first teammate, which is like a healer chick. And yeah, it's pretty fucking cool game. Pretty cool game.
Hell yeah. It's been a long time since I've laid eyes on this game. I might have to throw it on to see. I may have been turned off from it because of the card aesthetic, because it's only been recently that I've actually been into anything to do with cards, which is wild. I know that's blasphemy for you.
That's it is. You're fucking dead to me. But like that's
this podcast is over.
Retro Rehab is fucking done.
Second and last fucking episode.
But other than like the characters showing up as cards, that's it. That's all there is to the card aesthetic. Because like everything else, like the combat and shit is menu based, and
sounds like it's
like Dragon Quest.
Like, oh really?
Yeah. So it's just like
okay.
I'm sure you could probably Google a screenshot, but yeah, like your menu pops up for a certain character. It's like attack, magic, and you can like change weapons or like retreat or whatever. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Pretty cool.
Check it out. Check it out, everybody. I mean, we already know you checked that out.
Yeah, that's the Mega Smash Super Lotto Flint, Michigan hit.
The Flint, Michigan. Holy shit.
Let's check on Flint, Michigan. Is their water good yet? Flint, Michigan. Whoops, I almost spelled it MISH. Flint, Michigan. Fuck me, man. I can't type water status. Is their water good? Hold on, everybody. I don't know what this means. As of December 2022, Flint, Michigan's water has 9 parts per billion, or ppb, of lead.
That doesn't sound good. I feel like
15.
I feel like any bit of lead is not good.
I know. Apparently, it's below the federal standard of 15, though. So it's drinkable. You can drink some Flint, Michigan water, get fucking turned.
So yeah, any of you guys obviously have played God, Growth or De-Evolution, FIDA, Emblem of Justice, and Arcana. Obviously, everybody's played those. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those aren't the hidden gems. Okay, the real hidden gems here are Earthbound, Shining Force 2, and Shin Megami Tensei. Obviously,
yeah.
Same with mine. Yeah. I mean, everybody's heard of Secret of Evermore, Terra Enigma, and especially Twisted Tales of Spike McFang.
I like how the whole thing was 16-bit RPGs, and there's only one Genesis RPG in there.
Was there?
It didn't have.
I mean, yeah,
there's
Genesis,
Phantasy Star.
Dude, my buddy had just recently played, I think, Fantasy, I want to say 4, maybe, and he said it's a wild time.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good.
Yep, and the soundtrack is pretty good because it's got that grimy Genesis soundtrack, which is great. Those harsh fucking synths. Trent Reznor's dick is so fucking hard listening to that soundtrack.
Dude, I fucking bet he's cranking it real hard when he listens to the Phantasy Star 4 soundtrack. He's like, oh my fucking yes, give me that digital banjo fucking sound, boy.
I want to fuck you
like a Phantasy his Haugs.
Well, why don't we cut to a commercial break from one of our proud sponsors.
Let's go.
Aaron, Are you tired
Jerry.
of all the cool kids beating you up and taking your ROMs? Do you wish...
Very tired.
Do you wish you had a way of instantly kicking their asses?
I pray to God every single day for that.
Well, wait no longer. I'd like to introduce you to Captain Falcon Instant Ass-Kicking Capsules. If you find yourself in a bind... If you find yourself in a bind, just whip out one of these bad boys and the Falcon will be there to show them what for. Jeff in accounting, ridiculing your white shirts with their sweat stains?
Falcon Punch!
So you're down at the local Subway, and this motherfucker cuts in line in front of you and orders a fucking sweet onion chicken teriyaki.
Falcon
But that
Punch!
fuck, I was
Just for the sweet onion
That's
chicken teriyaki. My finger slipped, but at the perfect time.
But then after you annihilate that guy, and it's your turn to get your sandwich made, turns out they're out of sweet onion chicken teriyaki shit. The cashier tells you, nope, we're out.
Falcon Punch!
Your best friend just returned your Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 CD scratched to absolute piss.
Falcon Punch!
Someone grabs the last jar of Smucker's peanut butter from your local 7-Eleven or something.
Falcon Punch!
Grandma's having another episode in the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru.
Falcon Punch!
Someone asks you for the 11th time today to slap into a Slim Jim.
Falcon Punch!
Never miss out on the opportunity to deliver a Falcon-level ass-kicking again. Call now and you'll also get squatting rights for Big Blue.
Thanks, Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon Instant Ass-Kicking Capsules.
Falcon Punch!
All right, and we're back. Well, I guess it's that time where we part ways for another little while. This time it won't be as long in between episodes because hopefully I am not plague ridden and vacations and things don't get in the way of our recordings, because this is this probably should have been like our 4th episode by now, but hey, what can you do when you're sick and you got the family showing up and you're just so fucking sick and tired of them just sitting around your house? You know what you need?
Falcon Punch!
They've got your passed out, like nearly lifeless, like flu corpse flailing around at the water park because like you're sick and you're tired and they just want to go to the fucking water park.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
Well, in our closing, we always like to recommend a random game that we feel is, it doesn't necessarily have to be on topic or anything, but this is just like a little treat for the listener. That's hey, you know what? We stand by these games, and we absolutely think you should play them or suffer the consequences.
Shit. Get a falcon punch in the penis. That was so short.
I'll never not like it. So, Aaron, what can you recommend the listeners as we part ways this time?
If there's any parting words I want to give to you listeners, go play Wetrix. There's a version on N64, on Game Boy Color, one on Dreamcast. The Dreamcast one is probably the best. It plays super smooth and it's got some extra modes and stuff like that. But Wetrix is like, it's a puzzle game where you start off with like a flat plane, and you're basically you like raise up different pieces of the land because you want to hold as much water as possible. Because every so often the game will give you like a raised land thing, and then like a ball of water to just fill with water, or like a flaming ball to like dry up water and stuff like that.
I remember this game. It's cool.
Weird. Yeah, it's weird to explain. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Yeah, but whether You can get either the N64 or the Dreamcast version. Those are the two best ones. Dreamcast is for sure the best one. Sweatrix Plus on the Dreamcast.
Hell yeah. Good to see a Dreamcast game recommended.
Yeah.
Shout out to our last episode when I couldn't stop saying recommended.
Recommended.
Well, my parting gift to the listeners today. Look, it's no secret. I'm a Mega Man man. Okay? I'm a Mega Man man. And one thing that I did not know existed was Mega Man Extreme. I mean, I knew it existed, but I just didn't know what it was. And Mega Man Extreme is basically 8-bit Mega Man X, but there's a catch. It's not just a remake of Mega Man X. There's actually like a story to it where like Mega Man is in like a simulation, and there's bosses from not just Mega Man X1. There's like other bosses from Mega Man X1 to 3. Like it's really different. And dude, it is fucking tough. Like it is hard. Dude, I couldn't even beat Chill Penguin. I couldn't do it. Couldn't beat Chill Penguin. First try. I'm like, am I taking crazy pills right now? Like Chill Penguin, like as soon as I see him show up on the screen, I'm like, I'm beating this guy's ass. Like Chill Penguin, you don't stand a chance. That's always my go-to, like first guy that I go to in Mega Man X, obviously. Because, you get the boots and stuff there too. And he's just like not a hard boss. This motherfucker steps it up in Mega Man Extreme. And then once you beat the game, then you unlock hard mode, which is essentially just a continuation of the game. Like literally, like the story continues. And then there's more fucking Mavericks, like from other Mega Man X games. Like it just keeps going. It's
That's
like
cool.
It's like Mega Man X, like I don't know, greatest hits kind of thing. It's cool. It's
Mega
really
Man
cool.
XXX.
And and that's on the Game Boy Color. So you can check that out. I don't know if that's on like any of the virtual consoles or not, but god damn it should be.
I think it was for sure on the 3DS one.
Was it?
Yeah, 3DS was the first like Nintendo console they brought Game Boy and Game Boy Color virtual console to. It was for sure on the 3DS. I mean.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what? Before we go, I'm gonna hit up Wikipedia for the random article button, and we'll see what we get. Michael J. Evoy, an American screen composer, orchestrator, and multi-instrumentalist.
Is he dead?
He's dead. Wait, no, never mind. He's not. He's not actually. No, he's not. He's 62.
Shout out to Ludacris.
To Michael J. Evoy.
And Michael J. Evoy. All these guys are just outliving themselves somehow. Good on Michael J. Evoy.
You too, Ludacris.
He's that, I guess, is Michael J. Evoy like the hidden gem? Because like Michael J. Fox is the obvious one.
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah. Michael J. Evoy is like
the hidden hidden gem of Michael J's.
He's the secret of Michael J's.
Oh shit. Perfect. And with that, you know what? Aaron, why don't you take us out of here with some plugs and some goodbyes?
Go listen to fucking Superpod Saga. Yeah, superpodsaga.com. Tell everything there. Everything you need.
Everything you need, baby. And obviously go check out some Super Ghost Radio when you have a spare second. Go through that back catalog. Subscribe to us on our YouTube channel at Super-Ghost. We're also on all your social medias as Super Ghost Radio and on Twitch at Super Ghost Live. That podcast comes out every other not Thursday, Friday. Sorry. It used to be every other Thursday, but now it's Friday. Friday. Got to get down on Friday. All right. Well, take us out of here, Aaron.
You know what? Yeah, thank you all. Thank you all for listening and getting in some R&R with us today. In the meantime, Jerry needs to continue his catalog of every single Monkey video game character.
It hits a little close to home because Greg and Beth always ridicule me for my obsession with caveman games. So it kind of checks out. Also, in the meantime, Aaron is going to stop making mukbang videos with Kirby.
Can't help it, man. I love Wendy's way too much. Can't not do it.
Oh, shit. All right. Thanks for listening. We'll see you on the next one.